The Run with Manny Wilson podcast is brought to you by Fifth Investments. Investing is the easiest way to double your money, especially when you do it right. Most of us need help with getting started, right? I'm telling you right now, Fifth Investments is the easiest way to take your first step. You can sign up for the daily trading journal, weekly newsletter, including trade ideas, market analysis, news, and information on navigating the stock market. They got you covered with long-term, short-term, options trading, and more. So go to fiftinvestments.com and use the promo code THERUN for $20 off your premier membership, or just sign up for free. Trade the stock market and perfect a skill that's going to last you a lifetime.
The information is not trading or investment advice. The newsletter is only a personal blog that is being offered publicly for general information purposes only.
But you don't want to see it end this way. You want to see these guys go out swinging. You want to see Eagles go out swinging, whether they win or lose. But you at least want to see a fair shot at them having a chance to win the game. And even if it was
now tuned into the greatest.
The Run, the Manny Wilson podcast. The best sports podcast there is.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to The Run with me, Manny Wilson, all the way from Detroit to Chicago to your speakers and headphones. Look, man, we got a Super Bowl champion here. The Kansas City Chiefs defeated the Philadelphia Eagles 38-35 in a Super Bowl win. MV Pat brought it home. But really, was it MV Pat or was it the referees who's the real MVP of this game? I'm sorry, and I don't want to be that guy. I'm gonna hold you up. I don't want to be that dude that's talking about the refs called the game is rigged. This game is BS. I don't want to be that dude. I ain't gonna lie to you, all right? But the NFL make it really, really difficult for you to not be that guy. Because how the hell can you watch a game filled with great football the entire game and then watch a finish like this? This is just piss poor, bro. Like, it's been an inside joke. It's been an inside joke of the script writing in the NFL. Like, it's scripted and all. But, like, can you blame people when you see an excellent game finish with this type of ending? It's sad. It's so sad. And I'm looking at this holding play, and I'm not trying to say first. Let me clear some things up. I'm not trying to say this call completely determined the game, because clearly, as we know, anything could have happened. The Chiefs might have went for it on fourth down. They might have scored, whatever the case was. But they were on third down. It was a terrible flag call. They were still at the 25. They could have kicked the field goal anyway. Who knows? The whole thing I'm saying is, when you call a flag like that and give Chiefs a new set of downs, at this point, you take away from what Philly has an opportunity to do. That's not cool, man. You don't want to see. These guys have been fighting all game, and the game was called fairly well. I will admit that, right off the back. I will admit that the game was called fairly well throughout the course. It was nice. I will admit. But you don't want to see it end this way. You want to see these guys go out swinging. You want to see Eagles go out swinging, whether they win or lose. But you at least want to see a fair shot at them having a chance to win the game. And even if it was vice versa with the Kansas City Chiefs, you don't want to see Pat Mahomes go out off a bogus call or nothing. You want to see him go out swinging with an attempt to possibly win the game, win or lose. And it's not cool, because looking at this flag call, it was a holding call. Defensive back, receiver, holding call. Terrible. He touched him. Literally touched him. And I'm looking at this play. He touched him on a hip. Let me. No, I can't have the audio. CBS or Fox, they're gonna be trying to get me after that. We're not doing that. Definitely not doing that. But it's just a bogus call. And if you look at this replay over and over, it's nothing that says a pass interference about it. When I think of pass interference, I think of a defender putting a receiver at a disadvantage to possibly catch the ball, or putting the receiver in a position where it makes it more difficult for him to catch the ball, or disrupting the route to an extent where the receiver cannot catch the ball or get to the ball at any type of way. And when I look at this play, I see none of those things. I see none of those boxes checked for this flag call. And I guarantee it. I guarantee the NFL is going to come out with a statement. Actually, they might not, because this is not the NBA. You know, NFL a little shiesty. They're a little more, they don't really give a damn about being called fake and rigged and all that. They don't really care about that. So probably not. But if you watch this call, man, I don't care what team you were going for. It really doesn't matter. You wanted Chiefs to win. You wanted Eagles to win. You look at this call, you know it was a bogus call, man. And it's just bogus for the fans who watched the entire 3 hours of this game. You sat down, you had a great time, whether you was with friends, by yourself, any way you may have watched the game. You sat down, you looked at this game for 3 hours, watched the halftime performance by Rihanna, who did a great job, and you see this battle come to an end the way it did. It's sad. It's sad to watch. Nobody wants to see that happen this way because, yes, this flag altered the game, and I'm all for the conversation of, okay, well, Philly could have did stuff to prevent this situation in the first place. Like Jalen Hurts fumbled earlier in the first half that gave Chiefs a huge momentum boost, really kept them in the game, pulled them through, all of that type of stuff. They could have stopped Patrick Mahomes from scoring each drive of the second half. But no, Pat Mahomes did his thing. Andy Reid did his thing, making adjustments, all of that. I'm all for the argument of, you know, they could have did things better throughout the game to avoid that situation. So I'm not trying to sit here and tell you, hey, this game or this call decided the game and it's bogus. It was a terrible game. I'm not trying to sit here and preach that to you. I'm just saying it's like robbing the fans when someone is watching two teams battle it out, and not even the fans, it's robbing the players because they were the ones actually battling, and to strip them of a opportunity to possibly end on a fighting chance is just not fair, man. That's not cool, because it's like, cool, we seen Pat Mahomes go downfield, he scored, he doesn't kick a field goal. Now the Eagles get an opportunity. They at least have a minute and 20 seconds to go downfield and score if this was called correctly. If the Chiefs didn't go for it on fourth down and they just kicked the field goal. Like, they would have had the lead, and the Eagles would have got the ball back at least with a minute and 10 seconds left or a minute and 20 seconds left to make something happen. But it's not cool to do that. It's just not cool to do that. And like, I love the game that we witnessed, but it's a bogus finish. It's a bogus finish. It's absolutely a bogus finish. And I don't want to see it. I don't want to see a great game in that way, man. It's not a good way to end the game. I feel like the refs should not have that much influence on the game to decide if this team is going to at least have a fighting chance or not. Because let me tell you what it looked like. This is what it looked like. And this is pregame or post-game thoughts, for real. So let me just tell you what it looks like from the outside looking in it. And probably other people who viewed the game and played in the game probably feel this way too, to be honest. It looks as if the NFL was like, all right, Pat Mahomes 3rd and 8 right now. They own the 25, about a minute and 50 seconds left. You see this flag get thrown out. It looks like the referee said, all right, hold up. We got you, Pat. We got you. We said we was going to help you out, so we going to help you out. We got you. We going to make sure this is nice and easy for you to get this win. And I'm not saying that's the way it went down or nothing, but that's just the way it looks on the outside looking in when you see a call like that. And almost as a person who is a Chiefs fan, you even got to admit, man, that's a bogus way to go. That's a bogus way to go out. Like, credit to Pat Mahomes. He did his thing. Credit to Andy Reid. The Chiefs, they did their thing. They showed up big that second half. I'm proud of them. I enjoyed watching that football and watching the football game the entire second half because the Chiefs came out a completely different team, and I loved watching that. The Eagles, they lacked at some points. They couldn't really get stops. And it was a great football game all together. And I even thought the calls throughout the game were pretty good. I didn't think it was too many bad calls throughout the game until that last one. And my whole thing is, man, I'm all for referees doing their job, but you just don't want to decide the game the way that they did like that. You don't want to strip another team of an opportunity to possibly make the game more entertaining. Even if the objective is to lead a team to victory, like behind the scenes, whatever, if the game scripted, all of that stuff. If they wanted Patrick Mahomes to win, you want the game to still be entertaining. Like, why waste 4 hours of somebody's time to just wrap the game up like that? That's my whole thing. That's disrespectful. disrespectful, damn it. Like, that's just disrespectful to everybody who tuned into the game, to have them sit down, drink, spend money on food, invite people over to the house, spend money on decorations, drive hours, book hotels, catch flights, whatever people do for their Super Bowl traditions. That's just fucked up to have them sit down and watch a game to have it end like that. It kind of reminds me of when you used to sit down and watch a Tyson fight. You done got happy. You done had a big get together. You done bought food, ordered food, or whatever the hell you done did to prep for the night in the fight. To see Mike Tyson knock somebody out in 4 seconds is BS, right? Nobody wants to see that. You want to at least see go 4 rounds and then Mike Tyson knock the man out. But damn, you gonna waste our entire night to have it end like that? Off a call? That altered the game to that extent? That's just not cool. That's just not cool, man. That's my post-game thoughts on it. Truth be told, man, it was a hell of a game. Again, a hell of a game. I don't want to go in circles, but I'm just disappointed in the way the game ended. Happy for Pat Mahomes. He did his thing. Andy Reid did his thing. Jalen Hurts proved to be him. He absolutely did his thing. You just don't want to see it go out like that. That was a terrible call. And I hope, even though it's not going to make a difference, I hope the NFL can say something about this. Because a week ago, they were mentioning, we think the play calling has been the best there's been in a long time after the AFC Conference Championship. Like, come on, man. You can't make this stuff up. You gotta have an open eye and acknowledge your wrongs when you're wrong. And from the NFL, it's just BS right now, man. It's BS, and I don't like that. But let me stop, man. I ain't gonna take up too much of your time. I appreciate you for tuning in. I really do, man. Look, y'all gotta call in too. Let me pull up the number for you. We got some special guests coming in this week as well. Gonna be a super fun episode. Can't wait. It's gonna drop on you Tuesday. Host of Creating Greatness podcast. He will be in here with me doing an interview. Super fun. Had a great conversation with him as well. That was pre-recorded, but it's gonna release. So super excited to give that to you guys, man. Athletic trainer. Just kicking it with some real conversation as well. But go ahead, call in as well. Drop your thoughts, because I'm almost positive we're going to be back next week. We're going to start focusing on the NBA as well, just because big trade deadline. I still haven't even given you my thoughts on that. So I cannot wait to touch on that as well later this week or whenever I end up dropping on the mic. But anyway, call in. Let me hear your thoughts. 219-413-9405. One more time. 219-413-9405. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Follow me on Instagram. Appreciate you at The Run Podcast, at I am Manny Wilson. Share with a cousin, brother, friend, aunt, uncle, neighbor on Spotify, iPodcasts, iTunes, TheRunUSA.com, wherever you get your podcasts. We will be back later on next week, and so on and so on and so on. Congratulations to the Chiefs. Unfortunately, because I said the Eagles was going. The Run with Manny Wilson podcast is brought to you by Fifth Investments. Sports betting is cool, but you can really get the most out of your money trading in the stock market. You can make money when stocks go up, man. You can make money when stocks go down. But all you need is a little guidance. So use the Fifth Investment Stock Trading Journal to help you get started right away. Fifth Investments is a fantastic resource for daily trade ideas, market analysis, news, and information for navigating the stock market. They got you covered with long-term, short-term, options trading, and more. So go to fiftinvestments.com and use the promo code THERUN for $20 off your premier membership, or just sign up for free. Trade the stock market and perfect a skill that's going to last you a lifetime.
The information is not trading or investment advice. The newsletter is only a personal blog that is being offered publicly for general information purposes only.